10 going deep. Fabian Moreau against Demarius Thomas takes the ball away. They need a touchdown to win, and 1st and 10, and a false start will run out the clock for them, and we win this game. And now Nickerson with the interception, turns around, brings it back as well, weaving through some traffic down to the 35-yard line. 2nd and goal now, going for a touchdown, and they get Selleck here. It's a 2-point game. They go for an onside kick, but Kevin White recovers it, and that will be enough for us to win this game. After a successful run of games that's seen us win the last 3, things are looking up right now for the Last Chance franchise, and they're only getting better. When we take a look at the team, we go to the defense. We've got 2 of our most important players, well, definitely one of our most important players in Stephon Anthony, and a very, promising player in Shaquem Griffin. In the games he didn't have many because he got injured quite quickly. He didn't exactly show up that often, but of course we know his raw talent with the speed, but still able to, play this linebacker. And 91 speed at the linebacker position is crazy. So we know he's full of talent, and we want to see more from him. And we'll take a look at the offense, where the one change is that Chase Edmonds, the undersized rookie, again, perfect fit for this Last Chance franchise, just happened to be a rookie on the team already. The undersized guy has shown himself and proven himself, and he's got the starting gig. Now, the thing with starting in this is Eddie Lacy is the power back, CJ Procise is the 3rd down running back. We change a lot according to, the personnel on the field. So really, it makes sense to have someone else apart from those 2 as the starter anyway, because it's just a bit of a... To be fair, the starter is more of the spell back, because you've got more situations where you've got a power back and more situations where you've got your 3rd down running back, the pass catcher. So Chase Edmonds get a chance here. We'll hopefully see him a lot on the field. We're still... I was considering doing something about this line, but we're going to stick with it for now. Of course, we're scouting in that area. Not bothering with that right now because there's not much going on there to show. But we've got a tough run of games coming up. You want to talk about the next 4 games. The Chiefs, the Raiders, the Chargers, and then the Packers. It doesn't get much easier with the Lions if we meet them on the right day for them. They're a bit hot and cold. But the first 2 games, the games we're going to be seeing today, the Chiefs and the Raiders, and of course the first team here, the Chiefs, 4-5, we are 5-3. We've of course just come off a bye week, and let's see what these Chiefs look like. So with the Chiefs, it obviously all starts here with Patrick Mahomes and his big arm, and he can move as well at 80 speed, but I think what's more important is the fact they've got guys like Tyreek Hill on this team. With his speed, he makes use of that big arm, and Sammy Watkins and Chris Conley not slow either. So of course it's going to be a big test shutting down Tyreek Hill. He's explosive. It's ridiculous, and I don't know if we're going to be able to deal with it, but of course we will do our best, and if we have to, we'll put our best man on him, and that may just do the job. And then of course there's Travis Kelce, the playmaker in the red zone, the 95 overall, the catching, the speed quite high for a tight end. Of course we've got some fast linebackers, so it won't be too crazy compared to us, but against other teams he'll run past those guys. And we'll move on to the defense. There's 2 positions really worth looking at. Left outside linebacker, Justin Houston. Still one of the best pass rushers in the NFL, even though he's had a few seasons not of being full healthy. But then, of course, there's this spot. Eric Berry, 97 overall. He's got the speed, he's got the awareness, he's got everything, the coverage, the hit power. Absolute all-rounder, one of the best safeties in the NFL, and we'll have to try and beat him and this defense. So the one injury to Chris Jones, it's a good player we're happy not to have to see, but apart from that, it's a strong team. But let's see, we're a strong team ourselves, and I think we can continue this run. Now, it's going to be tough, it's away from home, no one's saying we even have to. I think we're already playing above expectations at 5-3, but if we do everything right, I really think we can get a good run going on here and keep this run going. We've got 3 wins out of the last 3 games, and let's see what happens in this one. So here we go, Kansas City Chiefs, Arrowhead Stadium. Not going to be an easy game against a big-time, big-play offense and a tough defense, and they start here going down the field with a pass, and they get a first down straight away, starting as they mean to go on. 3rd and 1, trying the same again to Tyreek Hill, but the pass broken up there by Fabian Moreau, who's been stepping up in recent weeks, and breaks that one up and makes them turn the ball over with a punt. 1st and 10 now, and Rosen going deep, finds his man, but Henderson doesn't hold on, so we're forced to go to the run. 2nd and 10, and CJ Procise fighting for some extra yards. 3rd and 2, we're looking to get this first down now, and he goes to Christian Kirk for it, gets it, but the drive pretty much ended after those successful plays. The Chiefs back with it. 3rd and 10, going to Conley down the seam for the first down over the 50-yard line. 1st and 10 at the 25, and some pressure there from Stephon Anthony, breaking that one up, setting up 3rd and 10. Mahomes looking to pass again, but Anthony again breaking it up. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Completion here to Selleck. Selleck stopped short of the first down, but on 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line, looking now to pass it deep and finding his man Christian Kirk over the 40-yard line for the first down. Big play. 1st and 10, going back to Kirk again. These routes right now coming across the field, no one can keep up with Kirk, and now Rosen looking to roll to the left, looking to run himself, slides down, keeps it safe. And now 2nd and 2, it's a handoff to Lacey, looking for the end zone, fighting through contact, stopped at the 2, 3rd and goal at the 8 now, zipped into Fitzgerald, but it's not caught. We had to settle for the field goal, tying the game at 3 points apiece. 3rd and 4 for the Chiefs, and they get the first down here with Conley. He right now has been Mahomes' favorite target, with Tyreek Hill pretty much taken out of this game. Going back to Conley again for some yards, but nowhere close to the first down. 2nd and 7, going to Hill for a completion of 12 yards. That's Hill's first catch at the game, and now we'll be putting Peterson on top of him just to make sure there's no more. Travis Kelce with a big catch down the middle though for the first down, and a pass, I was going to say a pass breakup going straight into a completion, but it's broken up again, so 2 breakups on 1 play, and Sammy Watkins there with the first down, tackled for the first down, but Shaquem Griffin probably with the pressure. 2nd and 8. 3rd and 17, it sets up. Mahomes now in some trouble, rolling out, completing to Conley, but it's short, and they'll settle for another field goal. And now we're in the second half. Score 9-3, and the Chiefs have the ball, but didn't get anything there. So now we have the ball. 3rd and 8, looking for an open receiver, but missing him. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs, who get the ball back. Sammy Watkins making people miss, making more people miss, and picking up a big first down. Tackling is not very good right now. Conley with the ball. It took a bunch of guys to bring him down. 3rd and 9, Mahomes rolling out, gets it out in time to his running back, Kareem Hunt, who breaks a load of tackles and gets a first down. Again, tackles need to be made here. 2nd and 13, Kelce tackled, but not before he gets the first down. 3rd and goal now. Mahomes rolling to the right, trying to buy himself some time, but there's nobody there for him. He's taken down. A sack, and they get held to 3 points again, but 12-3, they're winning right now. But a good run from Edmonds there, making the most of his current chances. 3rd and 3, getting the first down with Kajust. He's got the first down, but couldn't make anybody miss on a 3rd and 10, looking for somebody, but he's getting hit there by Justin Houston, sacked. And Aguayo had a chance to get a wind-assisted 61-yard field goal, but he misses it. It drops short. He does not get it. So the score now 12-3 still, but a sack there by Lonnie Ballantyne will keep it 12-3. We've got 7 minutes left, and now CJ Procise looking for a first down on the screen, but he only gets it to 2nd and inch. It's Rosen now in some trouble trying to get away, but he'll be sacked, and he'll lose more than that yardage just gained by Procise. A play action here. 3rd and 11, going deep over the middle to Christian Kirk, who catches it. 3 guys there to bring him down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. Going over the middle again to Devin Kajust, who takes it over the 20, just shy of the 15. 2nd and 1 from the 7-yard line. Rosen getting out of some trouble, but gets hit, and he's injured, so Joe Webb comes in. We had to settle for a field goal. We weren't able to get a touchdown with him, and the Chiefs have the ball back. 3rd and 13. Mahomes going for Kelce, who catches it, but it's short of the first down, so we get the ball back. 2nd and 10. Rosen's back on the field, completes to Christian Kirk, who loses the ball. It's ripped out by Eric Berry, and it goes straight into the hands of a defender, and that will pretty much end our hopes most probably on that drive, unless this defense can step up. 1 minute left in the game, and Kareem Hunt is stopped. We get the ball back. We have it at the 30-yard line. Rosen going deep downfield for Kevin White, who makes the catch over the 30, stopped at the 27-yard line. 2nd and 10. 20 seconds left in the game. Rosen goes for Christian Kirk, who won't be stopped, into the end zone for the touchdown, and we make the comeback a reality. We only have to score an extra point to take the lead. We're tied at 12-12. They iced the kicker on an extra point, something I've never seen before, but we get it here. They have one player left, 14 seconds. We go deep 4 safe, but somehow Kareem Hunt goes uncovered, and he's down the field over the 20, over the 10, and Kareem Hunt turns the game around again. No time left on the clock, as good as, and he takes it 75 yards for a touchdown. Absolutely no idea how this could happen. We were playing deep 4. We'll look at the safeties. They both go out on those corner routes, despite the fact that both cornerbacks were also deep with them. No idea how that happened. They let Kareem Hunt go free, and he gets the touchdown. I've never seen this before in my life. 1st and 10 from the 32. One chance for one play, and we get sacked before we can do anything there, and that is how the game will end. I'm a little bit lost for words after that one, because, well, it felt like we achieved the impossible in coming back and going up 13-12, and then, well, and then that happened. And there's not really much to explain there, in the sense that it was just essentially blown coverage, but I don't know why. I don't know why it would be the automatic reaction for the 2 deep safeties to bite on corners and allow a running back to come straight up the seam. I don't understand. I don't understand why Nickerson was basically the only one that then reacted. I actually just... there is no reason. I played deep 4. Maybe we should have played, you know, that deep 3 cover man. That probably would have sorted that. That's it. That's slightly annoying, but then at this, I just don't know. I don't know why you can't pick a safe play and it works safely. Apart from that, we actually did pretty well, which is annoying. And I think if Josh Rosen hadn't got injured from the one play Joe Webb had, which I think Josh Rosen probably would have completed. I mean, it's not guaranteed, but he may have done. We may have got a touchdown there, and we may have won this game anyway. You know, if, well, rushing, if we had rushed, probably. There's a lesson to be learned. We tried 7 times. Rosen's doesn't really count, and, well, yeah, we don't deserve to get much more of that. But if Christian Kirk, who played so well, so incredibly well, 10 catches, 175 yards, and what we thought was the game-winning touchdown, but he also lost the ball on a previous drive. Maybe if he hadn't lost that, we wouldn't have lost. Kevin White with 1 reception, 43 yards. Guys, we're stepping up. It just wasn't good for us. And this team, the Chiefs, they ranked 32nd against the pass, and just look at our numbers. They weren't great. Blocking, we got guys who were injured. We just didn't have a good time today anywhere. The defense, Sean Weatherspoon led the team in tackles with 10. Then it was Lonnie Ballantyne with 8 sacks. We got 2, 1.5 for Shaquem Griffin, half a sack for Stephon Anthony. No interceptions and no forced fumbles, no turnovers of any sort. Now, let's take a look quickly at receiving for the Chiefs, because of course the big person to watch was Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill had 1 catch for 12 yards. Apparently he was injured. I did not realize that happened at any point. 1 catch, 12 yards. He was shut down. We took care of that problem. The problem was we didn't take care of any of the others. We know we've got 1 great cornerback. The others need to also step up, although it wasn't just Patrick Peters and Tyreek Hill, although we did change that later in the game and it ended up just being him one-on-one. But we just didn't do a good enough job of stopping anything today. This is the first time where I would say, and I don't look to blame, I'm just saying I think if we say one side of the ball lost, actually I can't even say the defense lost it, because yes, that last play, but what about the play where Christian Kirk fumbled the ball, or what about all the offensive drives that achieved nothing? It's just, there just wasn't enough from anybody today. So that does it for week 10. It was a tough one, a tough loss to take. We're 5-4 right now, and we're going to get ready to face the Raiders. It's not going to be much easier against those. It's another big-time roster, and of course, the Raiders in this universe will have a certain player that they don't have in real life, and we'll have to look out for him. So the big injury for the Raiders is Marshawn Lynch is injured, so at least we get a little bit of a break against the running game, but they've stacked at receiver, they're stacked everywhere else, and they're not too bad depth-wise at running back either. So with the Raiders, of course, we know about Derek Carr, not a bad player whatsoever. The running backs, Marshawn Lynch is injured, but they do have Jalen Richard, who's got speed, and they have Doug Martin, and they have DeAndre Washington. They're pretty set up for this situation. Of course, they're not as good, but they're not bad. Receivers, they've got depth, they've got good players, but it's really the defense, because let's see where they put him in this game. Yeah, that's the difference here on this team. In this scenario, they weren't stupid enough to let Khalil Mack walk, and he's still on the team, and he's a 99 overall, and he's going to be causing us problems all day long. So this is it, a big game here against the Raiders. We're both 5-4. One of us wants to leave this game 6-4, and neither of us want to go back to 500. I can guarantee that. So, big game here. It sets the tone for another tough run of games. We look again, and it doesn't get easier after this one. Chargers, Packers, Lions, Falcons. It does not get easy, so we may as well just face every single one of these challenges head on. And with the Raiders, that is exactly what we'll look to do. So we're staying in the AFC West against the Raiders, but at least we're back home in Arizona, and a chance here to turn around what was a pretty bad game, but really we should have won it, could have won it, and we can take something out of that. CJ Prosise on his first run, however, gets nothing, but Edmonds on his first run does get a nice gain. 2nd and 1, it sets up, Rosen back to pass, plenty of time there, and he finds Christian Kirk, and he takes it over the 40-yard line before being tackled. 3rd and 8 now. Rosen again with some time, but the pass is broken up. Kirk not able to keep a hold of that under some tight pressure from the cornerback, and Carr gets out of a sack there. 1st and 10, and he completes. 2nd and 8, and they go with a play action up the middle and complete the pass. And now the Raiders are moving down the field, starting to get some momentum. They get a 1st down with Jalen Richard, and they go play action again, really mixing up their plays right now, although we do get a sack there. It's Shaquem Griffin who gets it. 2nd and 19, and the ball pops out. A big hit from Anthony. Bostic takes it. It'll count as an interception for Bostic, but all the credit goes to Anthony there for knocking that one out after the catch was made. Bostic getting credit for the interception and a turnover. And 2nd and 8, Rosen rolling out, dumps it down to Fitzgerald, who was there waiting for it. Fitzgerald taking it to the 12-yard line. 1st and 10 now. Rosen looking to his left, finding Carlos Henderson, who doesn't get much more but picks up 4 yards. And Rosen was injured on that play, hit after he let go of it, and Rosen suffers a very, very serious injury. And Joe Webb will be in now and for the rest of the game, and right now it looks like for the rest of the season. 3rd and 2. Our play calls right now shrunken by having Joe Webb on the field. We don't have many to choose from, and we had to go for a run, and we had to settle for a field goal. And now Doug Martin on a big play to the outside. Ronnie Harrison finally catching him. Shaquem Griffin helping out. And 2nd and 6, and they're going again with the runner. Jalen Richard will get stopped just shy of the end zone. 1-yard line, 2nd and goal. Derek Carr under pressure. Derek Carr is sacked, and that'll make it 3rd and goal from the 12-yard line. A great sack from Shaquem Griffin, his 2nd of the game. 3rd and goal, dropping it short to Washington, who makes a man miss, gets out of another tackle, but then is brought down, and they'll settle for a field goal as well. The game all tied at 3-3 right now. We go play action, and a pass to the fullback Fowler, who with a big hit picks up a 1st down. 3rd and 7, and a dump over the middle to Larry Fitzgerald, and they're going to have to go for a sneak here, and no problem with Webb, who's not afraid to stick his head into contact. 2nd and 10, going over the top to Kirk, who gets it. The DB was pretty aggressive, and Christian Kirk will pick up a touchdown there, and that'll put him over 750 receiving yards for the season. 2nd and 3, going to Edmonds, who picks up a nice run. The running game is really going to have to work here because Webb is pretty restricted in what he can do, and he takes a hit there, loses the ball. Luckily recovered by Edmonds, and on 3rd and 21, we'll go for a screen. Edmonds just picking up a few yards. Not great blocks for him there. 10-3 the score right now, but now the Raiders with a big play, and Amari Cooper getting to the 50-yard line with only 1:30 left in this first half. And now Derek Carr under some pressure, taking him to the 44-yard line. 3rd and 8 is what they've got to get, and they get it there with Nelson, who makes a bunch of guys miss. A ridiculous attempt of a tackle, the last one, and he gets into the end zone. Our tackling has been awful since the last game, and it's not getting better in this one. 3rd and 23 here, basically just to run out the first half, but Edmonds almost gets the 1st down and almost keeps the drive alive. But we do just go into the 2nd half here, and they start with a pass attempt, but Bostic will stop that one. 3rd and 13, Carr. Too much time in the pocket, but nobody to go to. But with that much time, somebody's going to get open, and finally Nelson is open, and some more bad tackling allows him to get even more yards. Ronnie Harrison finally bringing him down. 1st and 10, and they go with a run that gets nothing. 2nd and 12, they go with a run here with Washington, and they get a lot more. Actually get the 1st down because the first tackle wasn't good enough. 2nd and goal, going back to the run game, and he's in for the touchdown. Just nobody reacting quickly enough, nobody being hard with the hits, and it's allowing them to get away with a lot. But Prosise now getting a little bit of yardage here, getting a lot of yardage, making the most of his opportunities, and we'll go back to Prosise again, who's now starting to look a bit like a featured back, picking up the yards play after play. But Edmonds back with his role, and Edmonds making a man miss. Edmonds now, if he can get his speed back up, he may get away from everybody. He does, and he's in for the touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his first career touchdown in a game and on a play that really matters. We need the running game in this one, and it'll tie the game at 17-17, and now a corner there, and Lonnie Ballantyne wasn't there to make a good challenge on the ball, and they catch it. going round the outside again with Doug Martin. He had a look on the last time he ran this play, and he does it again. Has a bunch of space before he even meets anybody. 3rd and 3, and Nelson, another bad attempt of a tackle, and Nelson is into the end zone. This score now 24-17. The Raiders leading. 7 points is what we need, and we're going to try and get it here. Not much time left in this game. 4th and 2, and we go to Devin Cajuste in the 4th quarter. Picks up the first down. No problems for him. 3rd and 7, and we go for a little bit of a trick play, and it just doesn't work out whatsoever. So we give the ball back, but on 3rd and 14, we stop Derek Carr, and they have to give the ball back to us. 5 minutes, 40 seconds to get 7 points. It's not that difficult. We've got 17. We just need to do it again. Antonio Callaway now with some space down the side, making a man miss. Antonio Callaway pushed out at the 41-yard line. Great field position. 2nd and 12, and he finds CJ Prosise, who fights out of the contact. Prosise getting away from everybody. Prosise is stopped at the 8-yard line. Great run from him after the catch. 1st and goal. Webb rolling to the left. Webb looking for the end zone. He's hit. He loses the ball. The Raiders recover at the 2-yard line. And now you know what we like to do here. Be aggressive. Try and get a safety, but they get a first down here to Cook, who takes it out of bounds. But that was a holding penalty, so they're at the 1-yard line now. Derek Carr under pressure, but guys just falling over. Nobody tackling him, and they get themselves some space here. 7-yard line. Carr dropping back into the end zone. It's a jailbreak, but we don't get it. He gets rid of the ball, and nobody catches it, but we do get the ball back, but a bad run there. 3 minutes left. Still just 7 points that we need. 2nd and 14. Webb rolling out to the right now. Webb trying to get away and ends up getting sacked. 3rd and 19. Going for a screenplay here on Prosise. It was just not given to him in a good spot. It was discovered by them quickly enough. And on 4th and 27, Joe Webb going for Christian Kirk, who gets the first down. Unbelievable play. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Henderson breaks out of the first tackle. Henderson looking for the first down, and he gets it there. So now another 1st and 10. Joe Webb going to Larry Fitzgerald for a first down. Really going to all receivers possible right now. 3rd and 6. Getting it to Christian Kirk, who stops short at the 3-yard line. 30 seconds left. Going for a run play on the hurry up, trying to get it. 20 seconds left, and we don't get it. 2nd and goal. A bootleg for Webb, and he's in some trouble as Khalil Mack comes downhill and takes him down. And we'll have one chance here. 3rd and goal, 10 seconds. It's got to be a touchdown or bust. And Christian Kirk makes the catch. He gets the touchdown. We're just 1 point short of tying this game up. And on the extra point, we were iced again. And Aguayo misses it. Roberto Aguayo doesn't get it. And it's 24-23. And we'll lose the game. So we're over the halfway point of the season. And we have reached disaster. Now, Joe Webb actually played well. There's nothing against him. And to be honest, I don't think we can even blame the way the game finished in the way that Joe Webb played. Now, it did force us to make some slightly different decisions that maybe we would have scored more points if we didn't have to try and run as much or anything like that, but that's just rubbish. Joe Webb did well. He's threw for 235 yards, 78% completion percentage, and 2 touchdowns. But Josh Rosen going down and going out for apparently the season will be very tough. Rushing, Chase Edmonds did a great job. 13 attempts, 92 yards and a touchdown, 7 yards per carry. Not bad, can't fault them. The receivers, again, Christian Kirk, he's the future of this team. 100%, but other guys stepping up as well. And of course, still to have Larry Fitzgerald here always helps, always there for a good catch when we need it. But the defense needs to step up. They haven't been as good in recent weeks. The reason we won those other games, the games we finally managed to win, and now with our quarterback, our franchise quarterback, the future of the franchise being out, they're going to have to step up even more than they did in this game. And it starts with tackling, in all honesty. They're not that bad in everything else, they're just not making any tackles. 2 sacks for Shaquem Griffin, 1 for Stefan Anthony, 1 for John Bostich. And if they actually tackled people, we would have got a safety at one point and would have won that game regardless of, missing the extra point or not. Interception by John Bostic, not bad either. Forced fumbles, we didn't get any. We need to work on that as well. And that falls into the same category as tackling. We're just not hitting those guys like we should be doing. And it's leading to, not leading to us losing, it's just leading to long drives by the offense, points by the offense of the other teams. And we can't have that happening, especially now that we've got to be a run-oriented team. We wanted to be a vertical passing team, but that's not going to work out with Joe Webb, most probably. We're going to have to slightly change what we do. And defense, you're going to have to step up. And we get to upgrade some players, which is slightly, kicking a guy when he's down. We can upgrade Josh Rosen, but let's upgrade Patrick Peterson first. Think about that. Patrick Peterson, already the best player on this team. We can upgrade even further, and apparently zone is what we... I don't know. I honestly, actually, I think... No, we play even amounts, so keeping it man-to-man, I would be happy, but also not too... You know what? He's already good enough at man-to-man. We'll do zone. We'll upgrade him to, you know, fit... I don't know if it makes a difference if he fits the scheme. I'm not entirely sure, but... happy enough with it. So next up, Josh Rosen, and there we already see fractured shoulder blade out for 24 weeks. Fantastic. So if we were to upgrade field general, you would get medium, short, and deep. If we upgrade strong arm, it's deep, medium, and throw power. And I would probably want to upgrade that anyway, because I feel like we're a little bit lacking sometimes on the deep throws. When we've got some, we may overthrow them or stuff, or maybe not be able to put enough on it. So to upgrade that isn't bad at all, and of course we want to run this vertical system, and we'll need him to have a strong arm for that. So we'll upgrade him there. We get him a 79 overall now. Break, sack, throw accuracy, deep, and throw power. Okay, so it wasn't medium. I don't know why it says that's what get us upgraded, but it doesn't matter. This is our quarterback, who we will not be seeing for the rest of the season. And finally, we got Hronis Grasu, and, well, he's already a scheme fit, and we can just make him more of one. Fantastic, we'll take that. Was injured, I don't know if he's long-term injured or not, but I think that was in the last game anyway, so definitely isn't. Awareness, impact block, lead block, pass block, and run block power. Not bad. He's not a bad player, actually. And, well, that's it with the upgrades. And before we get out of this and try and shake off these horrible feelings of losing our quarterback, we've got to look, finally, to get it confirmed. We've got our left guard missing, Luke Jokel, broken ribs, 4 weeks, and Josh Rosen, 24 weeks. He's out. Well, obviously, we're going to put this guy on IR because we need to sign a replacement. Maybe an actual replacement in terms of maybe another starter, or more likely backup to Joe Webb. Looking for quarterbacks in free agency, especially once the season has started, is not a fun thing to do. You won't find anyone, but we're looking at Trevor Knight here. He's very fast, 87 speed, 88 acceleration, and he has been a member of the practice squad of the Cardinals in the past, so it wouldn't be crazy to bring him back. However, there's someone who fits the description of this franchise a little bit better. As a matter of fact, he's probably been given more chances than he probably deserved. And no, it's not Max Sanchez, it's Nathan Peterman. He's been given a couple of chances and has not done so well on either of them. But Nathan Peterman, we're going to sign you off the practice squad as a member of our team. And to be honest, if nothing else, he's just the best value in the sense that we're stealing someone off a practice squad because we happen to have space right now on our full 53-man roster. We wouldn't take him any other way because, you know, he really should be on practice squads. But we'll take him. We'll be able to put him on a practice squad next year if we so wish to, but we'll take him now. Obviously, we need him, and that'll be that done. And that's our quarterback situation sorted out. Now, we will go Joe Webb, but if we compare the two and look at the numbers, of course, Joe Webb, fast, that's what we know. But then we take a look at the other stuff that obviously is the same overall. So let's take a look. Obviously, we know can move a little bit more with Joe Webb, but this system is made to throw, to pass. Throw power, Nathan Peterman wins on that one by a little bit. Short throw accuracy, a lot better. Medium throw, a lot better. Deep throw, only a little bit better. And we are a vertical team, so technically we could do that. But throw on the run, Joe Webb's isn't that great. Now, if his throw on the run was significantly better, if it was like 85 or something, we could say, yes, he can run around and we'll use that and we'll throw. But because it's not good enough, it's thereabouts average, we don't really say we can use him like that. Now, he has been on this team longer, and of course, it would take time to work Nathan Peterman in. You know, why couldn't Josh Rosen injure himself out for the season earlier in the year and we still had a bye week? But we'll start with Joe Webb. We'll bring in Nathan Peterman at some point, but that's really just the last transaction of this episode. So that'll be it for this episode. In the next one, we got some tough games coming up. The Chargers and the Packers. Not going to be easy whatsoever, especially not without a quarterback, a starting quarterback on the team, because both of those teams have very, very good ones. Next week, at least at home to the Chargers, but that's about the only positive thing we can say about that matchup.